FutureDDS.
Tyler Brown with FutureDDS.
And we're here to talk to you today about our white coat ceremony. So for anyone who doesn't really know what a white coat ceremony is, it's kind of marking your start into the medical profession, med school or dental school. But basically your family, your loved ones come in and they see you basically walk across the stage and obtain your white coat, which has your name, your school that you represent and everything. But it's just a really big moment for us as well as our parents, who have been basically our support system through this whole process. So here's a few pictures from our white coat ceremony. Check them out. Yeah, of course we had to come and get the pictures right for the IG, so check those out too. Yeah, like I said, it's just a good time for everyone to come in, see the city, and you get basically give them a tour of where you're going to be spending the next 4 years, as well as giving them a tour of the city and just see how your lifestyle is going. So I'd say like the best part about it is just having your family there. School's kind of getting to you, so it's nice to have that little break.
So now that we are in the first month of dental school, things are getting a little bit more stressful. Being able to see my family come and support me in such an exciting time, that was amazing. My parents have known, my entire family have, my parents of course and my little sister, they've seen the struggle of what it took for us to get here. So being able to be there with them and they watched me walk across the white coat, that was a great experience. And my sister actually wants to go into the medical profession as well. So me being able to be somewhat of a like inspirational moment for her, that was also a great thing. So I really liked it, but unfortunately we weren't able to bask in the celebration too much because the next week we had our first exam in anatomy.
Getting into the first test block, we had our clinical anatomy test, which definitely takes up about a big chunk of our time as one of our core courses. So having that right after the white coat weekend was kind of a stressful situation, or basically definitely a time crunch, I'll say that. But just preparing for that, knowing that you have stuff on your agenda and having to take those steps to prepare for it, definitely helped us, and having that foresight. So it's just something that I guess will give us like a tell of like how the rest of the semester is going to go, maybe testing blocks after this.
Yeah, so anatomy, at least for this first year, it holds the most weight as far as credits. So our anatomy class is 4 credits, where I think all of our other classes are either 2 or 1.
Yeah.
So off the jump, a lot of people were extremely nervous. I was too. We actually completed a master's program where we had taken anatomy before, but the difference between that master's program and now is that we had plastic models for the body, whereas now we're using cadavers. And you think that it would be a smoother transition, but it's really not, because the cadavers, a certain vein or an artery can look completely different on one body versus the other. So it was definitely a learning curve, but at the end of everything, I feel like, and I'm sure as well as Terrell feels like, we did a pretty good job on the test. We haven't received our results yet, but we're definitely crossing our fingers for the best.
So thank you for your time. See you next time.
Thank y'all.